What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. There's a lot going on. There's a lot I want to talk about today, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. First, I want to talk about a little bit about where I'm from, Ohio. We're a weird people. We got a weird kind of stick together mentality. You never see somebody from Ohio who's like not proud to announce that they're from Ohio. It's weird. Even though like the most famous thing we do is like spell our own name at football games. but no, for real, I think it's like one of the best spots in the country. I think it's one of the most beautiful spots in the country. There's not a lot of extremes when it comes to weather. Like we don't really have that rough winters. We don't really have that bad of summers. Our summers aren't like too hot. And our winters we never really have like blizzards. Like we get shitty weather like everybody else, but all the weather is like to a minimum. Or we have a full fall and a full spring with mild summers and mild winters. Really, that's I feel like the best like climate for humans to live in. But I can't control where everybody else lives. But it's a weird place. Everybody's like, I don't know, proud to be from here and like stick together mentality. I like it. Um, One thing that's becoming a problem though, especially where I'm from in Central Ohio, is drugs, man. Fucking heroin and meth, especially. Uh, Coke and crack really up north, like towards Columbus. But yeah, it's real fucking bad, and the government does nothing about it really. I mean, really, they probably started it. They're the ones benefit the most from it, putting everybody in jail, collecting on their fucking hospital bills. It's not too crazy to think. I don't think. And fucking a lot of that shit creates fucking anxiety, and fucking that's one of my biggest issues is anxiety, and dealing with anxiety is a lot more difficult than a lot of people make it out to feel, or to seem. It's not like depression, you know. Depression is a way more serious. Well, I wouldn't say way more serious, but it's a way more deadly uh, mental problem than anxiety, I think. But anxiety is fucking rough, and a lot of that just comes from the way shit is. And it's been caused by this. You gotta get up and gotta go to work and fucking slave to some boss who thinks they're better than you because they're higher up on a payroll. uh, it's that crazy mentality that our society has built. I think that is a lot of the fault for the anxiety rise in America. But the thing that helps me, man, is bud. Weed is a fucking cure-all. I know a lot of people say it, and it sounds like a fucking broken record, especially coming from potheads. But really, guys, if you don't fucking smoke, you don't even have to smoke it. Like, if you don't want to get high, you just use fucking CBD. CBD makes you feel good. It reduces swelling. There's nothing negative about bud, about weed, marijuana, cannabis, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it bud because it's my friend, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think the best cure for anxiety is weed, for sure. I smoke dabs, but it comes from weed. Um, let's move on to games now, I guess. Far Cry 5 is what I just finished, and it's honestly one of the best Far Cries. At least it's in the top 3, I think. Far Cry 2 and 3 are tied at the best. Far Cry 3 just because of the crazy ass plot twist, or Far Cry 2 rather, I'm sorry, for the crazy ass plot twist towards the end, and just the crazy attention to detail. It was insane. The guns would jam when you started a fire. The direction of the wind would change where the fire spread, or how far it spread even. Like if there was high winds going the direction towards like a field, that whole field was gonna burn. But yeah, Far Cry 2 was amazing, and Far Cry 3 obviously was one of the best games of all time, period. And Far Cry 5 I think is definitely right up there with 2 and 3. A lot of the fucking downgrades kind of took a lot of points away from it on the overall score for me. If the character would have, like the character you play as, would have had dialogue, honestly, I probably would have gave the game at least a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is a game with a mute main character, because you're making so much change to this big, vast open world, and you're not saying a fucking thing about it, and people have a lot to say to you. You know? I don't know. It's just aggravating. Other than that, though, after seeing the end of the game today and playing it all the way through, I give the game an 8.5. It's not the best Far Cry. I don't even know if it's as good as Far Cry 4, but it's definitely a super fun game. Definitely one of the best games I've played this year. I haven't started the Vietnam DLC, but when I play that, I'll give a rating for it. I'm sure it'll be good. I've seen decent things about it. IGN, I know, posted a review. I can't remember what the number rating they gave it, but I know they thought somewhat highly of it. Pretty sure it's an all-new map and everything. You got, it's an older guy, I believe, telling his story from Vietnam about how his platoon got shot down, and you have to fucking escape and shit and save all your guys. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I'm gonna check that out tonight and do a rating tomorrow. Games that I have to fucking play, that I've been dying to play, really just don't have the funds to do so at the moment, are Detroit Become Human. That game just looks fucking intense. I really want to play that. I haven't let myself watch too much more gameplay on it. I've only watched like Connor's scene, and I've seen like a tiny bit of the female robot. I don't remember her name, but yeah, I've seen a little bit of that and some of Connor's scene. Other than that, I know nothing about the game, and I'm not gonna let myself find anything else out about the game. Like, I've seen enough of the story to know that I'm interested, and I've played the demo to know that I like the gameplay. So I'm definitely gonna play that. I know it's been a while since it's been out, but God of War, I still haven't got to play it. I'm really bummed out about not being able to play it, but still definitely gonna pick that up at some point, probably in the near future. And Vampire just came out today. I was a real big fan of the Blood Omen series and Legacy of Kain in the early 2000s, and this is probably gonna be my shit if it's any good. They might have fucking ruined it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what's out right now that I'm excited about. Really fucking excited about and want to play. So yeah, so basically, for the next year to 2 years, I'm fucking set on games. Set up, basically. Fucking, let's see the list here. We got fucking Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Days Gone, The Last of Us 2. Fucking, I might play Call of Duty. Like, what the fuck? This is the most excited I've been for a video game year, and probably the most, like, in recent memory. Really, I think I'm more excited for Red Dead Redemption. The combination, don't get me wrong, the combination of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Days Gone, I'm more excited for than I was for GTA 5 when it was being announced, before it was released. And GTA 5 was probably the most like researched I've ever done on a video game. I did a lot of fucking research on GTA 5. But yeah, I got fucking Spider-Man in August. That's gonna be dope as shit. And then Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm probably gonna play until GTA 6 comes out. I'm just being realistic because I just stopped playing GTA 5. Days Gone, I'm gonna play fucking, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. A lot of people are talking shit about it. A lot of people are like kind of sweeping it under the rug and ignoring it. I'm fucking excited. Y'all can eat a dick. And The Last of Us 2, obviously, that's going to be fucking amazing because Naughty Dog don't play no shit. Naughty Dog is one of the best fucking game developing studios out there, for real. And honestly, I think they're one of the best studios, period, in any organization at telling stories. Whether it's movies, music, games, fucking books. I think The Last of Us and the Uncharted series are some of the best fucking stories in video games, period. And that's why I play games. I don't get into that electronic competition shit. I mean, it's kind of fun. Like, I play H1Z1 and I play a little bit of Fortnite, but I fuck with story games mostly. Alright, let's move on to MMA. There's rumors going around. It's not confirmed by anybody, or it might have been, I don't know. But Conor McGregor is a good possibility that he's going to return to fight this year. And he's going to be fighting for the lightweight title. It's not positive, but there's a lot of hints pointing towards it. And Khabib wants to fight, Conor wants to fight, the fans want to fight. I see no fucking reason not to make it happen. You know? Other than that, the lightweight division's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of just being crushed. Who the fuck can beat Khabib other than Conor? I mean, Tony Ferguson mopped the fucking floor with, what's his name? I can't remember his, the guy that Khabib beat right before the title fight. Edson Barbosa, yeah. When Khabib fought Edson Barbosa, he had a little bit more struggle than Tony Ferguson did. Or not Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee, my bad. Yeah, when Kevin Lee fought Edson Barbosa, he fucking manhandled him. Really, the only good thing Edson Barbosa was able to do was that one spin kick. But other than that, Kevin Lee had more success than Khabib did. So that's really the only other interesting fight I see. I don't even want to fucking try Tony and Khabib again. I don't even want to fucking get excited for that. I don't even want to see that fight happen. Fuck it. I guess another popular MMA thing right now is Tyron Woodley. My opinion on that is he's fucking waiting for a money fight. I see his side of the argument, and I see the UFC's side of the argument. And if you don't know what the argument is, it's the fact that he's not injured. He's just not active. You know what I mean? He's not fucking doing anything. There's about to be an interim championship fight. Normally, the only time there is an interim championship fight is if the champion is unable to compete. So they make two people fight for an interim championship to then fight the champion, if the champion is unable to compete. There was no championship fight scheduled, period, and now there's a fucking interim welterweight championship fight with RDA and Colby Covington, who are RDA, yeah, just fucking smashed Robbie Lawler. What the fuck is Colby Covington doing? He beat fucking Damian Maia, who was on the way out anyway. So I'm not fucking impressed with him. We'll see, I guess. Something this month I'm excited for is Max Holloway and T-City, Brian Ortega. I don't even fucking care who wins that fight. I just want to see what happens. And last but not least, back to my Ohio rant from earlier. My boy Stipe Miocic is gonna fight DC next month on July 7th. And that's like the biggest fucking fight of the summer for anybody. If you're an MMA fan, you want to see how this shit goes. It's gonna be fucking intense. Stipe is knocking out big heavyweights and just fucking held his own against the fucking one of the hardest hitters in UFC's history, and Francis Ngannou fucking wrestled him and made him look like a bitch, really. Like, he made him look like he had no idea what the fuck he was doing in there. Really fucking amazing performance against Francis Ngannou. And Daniel Cormier is never lost in the heavyweight division, so I'm just fucking excited. If you want to see more, give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.